Trailing indicators. Teachers burnt out by armed fatherless gangsters and cursing infant whores. Laid off engineers numbly transitioning out the door with a few shabby boxes. Working class fathers brewing meth and waiting for their promised good jobs to appear. The terminally ill finding religious solace in the fantasies of their pain meds. Mothers placing folded flags on clean beds of the sons who are never coming home. Malnourished babies sucking emptily at their refugee mothers' emaciated breasts. Salesmen with many tired out stories whose services are no longer required anywhere. Convicts who return with a certain sense of relief to their secure families behind bars. Self-medicating counselors helping substance abusers find decent ways to cope. Once proud farmers forced to work for hourly wages on corporate pig farms. Frightened young peasants toiling 14 hours every day for $3, sleeping 22 a room. Aging middle managers pitifully eager to please, even through their recent downsizing. CEOs excited to clear their names of baseless charges, yet speaking only through their lawyers. Exemplary black men with extreme rates of hypertension and prostate cancer. Politicians standing firm on unilateral decisions made consulting with their personal saviors. Rabbis, coaches, and fathers swarming about in teen internet chat rooms. Devoted doctors performing hurried cosmetic surgery on old women just before their tea times. Our children running back on caffeine and sugar, but they're just expressing themselves. Loan swindlers pleading for federal bailouts to profitably refinance the already defrauded. New nurses changing jobs for raises, but never quite learning proper medical care. Lonely and trusting retirees cruelly duped by those of their own offspring's generation. The forgotten working poor agonizing in the night over paying rent and buying food. Volunteers spending their own time and money only to be sneered at as foolish suckers. Rappers and reverends pimping their narrow fantasies like they were running sick old whores. Frogs gamely in a last stand on the crisscrossed ATV tire tracks of their doomed wetlands. Hungover so-called craftsmen erecting one more overpriced modular dream suburb. Another clueless Texan idling his pickup for personal comfort way out there in Colorado. Our boys on their fool's errand amidst a civil war in a country we destroyed. Graduates who can't read or write any language and don't really know what they are saying. Gushing acceptance of every increase to already insane levels of defense spending, despoiling the land so rapidly to guzzle any last oil reserves before creating any alternatives, believing that noisy, expensive gasoline toys result in some kind of recreational renewal, growing up without health care, exercise, or education, but getting lots of fatty foods, letting the slickest, greediest, and most self-centered continue to set our course, mouthing the ironclad platitude that this blight they label progress cannot be stopped, falsely pitting people and jobs against the environment that supports them both, balancing taxes on vices to maximize revenues while still retaining the hopelessly addicted, coupling patriotism and divine right in a loudly ignorant, exceptionist duet. Being able to stand in office, not being able to stand an office job, yet eviscerating the beloved outdoors in your work. Tossing 500 million plastic bags per year in a mocking tribute to our own lifestyle. Using false interpretations of musty fictional scripture to foment hatred and conflict. Writing off any candidate who cannot compete in raising funds for empty media sound bites. Fretting over foreign pollution after rewarding outsourcing it to their dirty production standards. Watching as plants pitifully struggle northward as the heat just keeps on increasing.